Hey everyone, welcome back to the archives. I'm your host, the Gamer Knight, and we're here again with another playthrough of God of War 2018. Without further ado, let's proceed. First off, I want to kick off by saying I hope everyone's enjoying the weekend. We have a lot to discuss in terms of what has transpired in the entertainment industry and the gaming industry while playing Santa Monica Studios' very own God of War 2018 by Cory Barlog himself. Also, if you guys enjoy my commentary and my gameplay, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates.
Atreus,
now, let's proceed moving forward.
Place.
That's dwarven creativity for you. Impressive and dangerous.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I do want to jump into one of the first stories of tassel worms. Great. Oh, those guys are poison tip. See ya. Oh, no you don't. Boom. Now, where are those tassel worms? Come here, you.
That must be the center chamber.
And it's locked. Great. Better collect all the mist echoes I can before I start dying. Also, it's great to actually grab some loot. Also, I do want to discuss what has actually transpired in the gaming industry. First off, being the big one, which is, well, Ubisoft's worst, most kept secret, which aka, yes, it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. It's official. We already had the reveal on April 23rd, and it was, of course, shown off by Matt Ryan, who has been both the, well, in the DC universe, everyone will know him as John Constantine from his live-action spin-off show, and, of course, from the, what was that? Oh, yeah, Justice League Dark, and what was the last one? Oh yeah, Justice League Apocalypse War, the anime movie, where he also reprised the role as John Constantine. Oh boy! All right, straight through. Oh, take him out before he starts making himself untouchable. Right back at you. Come here, you. You're the last one. Oh. Nope, I think the other guy was. Now you're the last. Now, back to what I was saying about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. In the small, preview of the showcase by Matt Ryan showing off Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. The gameplay looks visually impressive. I would say definitely a shoe-in for my buck. And on top of that, the gameplay mechanics have actually been improved to accommodate for more modernized Assassin's Creed players, which I'm referring to those who play Assassin's Creed Origins, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Shadows, Valhalla. It goes on and on. And of course, in the update, they actually announced a few major things that are actually going to be taking place. Obviously, for the gameplay, it's actually going to be, it's already being updated, but on top of that, we're getting more enhanced visuals for the gameplay, both in cinematics and in combat. The combat system will be more integrated, along with including crouching, which I totally predicted, and an additional... Oh boy.
You're in Niflheim? Of all the places.
Okay, let me check. Okay, I don't have a resurrection. Oh, wait, I do. And how much Martin Rage I got. Alright, no time to waste. Take her down. Go down. Ah, crap. Come on, come on. Get close. Whoa. Oh, crap. No time for this. Well, because right now we're in the Mist Echoes, and it's very important that we get the hell out of here. Limited time. Okay. This will work. Come on, come on. Come on! Woo! That was close. Well, I say close because we're on a clock
Yes,
before dying.
you are free now.
My sisters, have they suffered the same fate?
Yes. But we'll save them.
You are both very brave. I wish you luck. Valhalla awaits.
Oh, she didn't even notice me.
Wow. Well, you're strapped to the ass end of a god, Mimir. How the hell is she gonna notice you in her non-physical form? I think it's corporeal form.
They are
Yeah.
fierce opponents. It is good for you.
You know, most parents just want their children to get a full night's sleep.
Okay, Mimir does make a point, but practice makes perfection. Ooh, now that I am looking forward to upgrading. And in the meantime, luckily we were able to get more time for our demise in the Mist Echoes, but best to grab whatever loot I can while exploring this terrible, terrible, terrible place. Go. Alright, straight through, straight through. Woo! Woo, boy. That was close. Why is Dwarven engineering a masterpiece of death? Ah, crap. Ah, come on. Man, I hate when they go underground. Well, he's already dead. Come here, you little twerp. No one cheats the game of Knight. Now, I want to jump back to what I was saying with Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. We of course are getting update mechanics, including crouching for Edward Kenway, more enhanced combat features, including parrying, blocking, and what was the last? And of course, with the updated Anvil engine on Ubisoft, it'll show enhanced visuals, and of course with cinematics. It was shown off. I've actually watched the showcase by Ink TV's platform. I actually follow him because one, he is because he reminds me of a time. He actually oh my god, let me start over. I'm sorry, I'm just lost for words because Ink TV has actually been a pretty good source that I've been following back and forth in terms of everything that has transpired in the gaming industry. And most importantly, he's been known to be a very big Call of Duty influencer, but he actually backed away from it because if you look at his previous videos, and I agree with his statement personally, that he has stated that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has actually went through a spiraling disaster. And I say that is actually true. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 has been a spiraling disaster. In terms of multiplayer, it's great, but that's not from my case. If I want to buy a game physically, I want to make sure that I get okay. We'll get back to the statement as I was saying about Ink TV as soon as we deal with these guys. Where's the last one? Ah, there you are. Alright. Pretty much this is just a one-round trip, all around to grab as much mist echoes as I can. You'll see why. And back to what I was saying about Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Ink TV. I actually noticed on his channel that he actually spotted a couple of irregularities with some of the cinematics that were shown off. Which, one was, of course, the mouthing of the characters, like for Edward Kenway when he was at that bar. He, of course, instead of saying bloody, he would say effing. That's just for context. And what else did he say? He definitely knows some, of course, good enhanced visuals, but he did also notice that, yes, we're not going to be getting the Freedom DLC that focuses around Adewale's story. It's sad, but true, but in the end, I'm probably going to play it still, just on my Steam Deck. Although, in terms of playing on Steam Deck, it's less than perfect. I mean, the mechanics for parkour has been pretty bad on my end. And, oh, okay, we're back. Now let's...
Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Alright,
Sindri,
craft me an
I
entry
didn't make
station.
anything out of mist.
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim. Keep an eye out for more mist echoes.
Yeah.
To all sorts of use.
Oh, wait. Missed it. Alright.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah. Now, back to what I was saying with Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I definitely hope that it lives up to the hype. Overall, that's my last take before we move on to the next story that we have for tonight's episode. Also, guys, I want to say that for Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I hope it does live up to the hype, like in terms of like gameplay, cinematic stories, and of course, we already got new characters and side stories to discuss that are actually showing up in the game. 3 that focus around the Jackdaw's crew. Okay, my turn. Overkill, but not bad. Alright, I know that chest was over here, but no time. Now, I want to jump back into another story that has transpired, and yes, this is focused around the last episode of Invincible. Which, for those who have or have not seen the latest episode, bear warning, spoilers ahead. So, long story short, Mark is still in shock and, of course, is going through a large level of PTSD after... Whoa. That is a lot of chests. Of all these workshop, I call it of all these treasure rooms. And might as well, since we're looting this shop, we can actually discuss more on the stories. Now, back to the Invincible Season 4 finale. For those who have or have not seen it, bear warning, spoilers ahead. Officially, Thrag has decided to, of course, after the events of Viltrum being destroyed, go to Earth. And in the final episode, we have seen the following. Mark has actually, of course, gone through some major trauma. Nolan, Debbie, I've left Earth and are on their way back to the Coalition's planet to check on Oliver.
No, it is too small and too old. We will bring it back to the dwarf.
And oh yeah, there are actually about 37 Viltrumites left. Eve had an abortion, and Mark is straight up, undoubtedly frightened to the core after what happened, because everywhere he goes, he sees Thrag. After he, well, if you have watched the last episode before the season finale, then you know what I mean. But if those who haven't, see the show yourself. And lastly, officially, a truce has been forged, which Thrag has declared a truce with Mark on Earth, saying that any attempt to stop the Viltrumites from breeding and rebuilding their civilization from the ground up will result in the total annihilation of Earth. And it's heavily seen because, well, yeah, it was bad. And also, Thrag is straight up, pardon my French for saying this, a fucking monster. I am thoroughly terrified of the character. Although I will say personally, Lee Pace definitely can promote bringing a character of great darkness to light. And if you all have seen, of course, traversing through Niflheim, we have, of course, all these chests. I now want to take a break from actually talking about Thrag, because one, I just can't stop thinking about the season finale. And long story short, I am hyped up for season 5. I am also willing to see Invincible go live action, and in terms of like being in the movie. And lastly, of course, the next few seasons that are going to be coming up, which includes Robert Kirkman, who has been the writer for the Invincible series, has actually, of course, said he wanted to actually drag out the series for about 9 seasons. Now back to the whole Niflheim chest. As you can see, all the mist echoes that we've collected, they're actually able to open the chests. So far we've opened one. We're gonna open one more and then save the rest for when we get back to Sindri. Let's see. Alright. I think that's enough of Niflheim. Let's get the heck out. There's, of course, more stories to discuss for tonight's episode. Also, if you guys like my gameplay and my, of course, commentary. Okay, we'll deal with these guys quick, and then we'll get the heck out of here. Ah, why do you have to go so far away? Oh, you think you're tough? Okay. My turn. Oh, you dirty dog. Feel the flame of fire! Oh, no you don't. Okay, I got even better. Overkill, but effective nonetheless. Oh yeah, another thing about Niflheim I want to discuss since we're here. The map changes constantly. If you move from, like, say, if you move from the shop to Sindri, then basically the whole map changes. I mean, both sides you basically have to, like, you know, go through the map again. But it's always nice to actually grab some mist echoes along the way. Because one thing, it's Mist Echoes definitely can be helpful in upgrading armor, opening up the chests, which, yes, sometimes collecting Mist Echoes in the chest can be quite nauseating. I say that because sometimes you go through the map a few dozen times and the map still kind of like follows a certain pattern that... Oh, here we go. I made you. Eat my foot. Kerr. Oh crap. Ah. Another thing I want to actually bring about is, well, for those who have actually not seen the leaks for Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, I will tell you, you guys, I'm envious of you, because sometimes I find myself really connected to my phone, and, well, yeah, I like to actually listen to a podcast when I'm working in the real world, and of course when I'm, when was the last one? Oh yeah, of course I'm gonna be, well yeah, keeping tabs of what's going on in the entertainment industry worldwide. And it's very important because, well, I need to know what's actually going on in terms of gaming, movies, TV, and well, yeah, it's very important. I'm not saying my phone is important to me. I'm just saying that it's important for me to keep tabs of what is going on in the gaming industry. And I do like to keep tabs on a lot of games and movies and TV shows that are, of course, maybe getting delayed, getting updates, new things, but I'm getting a little sidetracked. I want to get back to the whole story with the whole Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. For those who have seen it, yes, I am very envious of you, of actually not being able to see the leaks, because I have, sadly, but I was able to actually see some new reports that have actually transpired, which one, of course, is focusing around the original cast members from the animated TV show. Yes, the TV show Avatar: The Last Airbender, the OG crew. Like, for example, okay, we'll jump back to that story as soon as we deal with these guys. See ya. Sorry, Pooch. Oh, you dirty. Now, as I was saying with Avatar: The Last Airbender, cast members including Jack Desano, Mae Whitman, Zach Tyler Eisen, Michaela, who plays Toph, Dante Izuko, and even of course, the main voice actress who has played Korra in Legend of Korra, which, me personally, I'm not a big fan of the show, but it's still watchable nonetheless. But I prefer Avatar: The Last Airbender because the hype to build up for the book for 3 seasons was palpable. Even the series finale has gripped me thoroughly. I still remember the day I was in pajamas and I ended up watching the whole hour-and-a-half series finale. It was emotionally gripping. And some of the arcs that were, of course, other than the series finale were great. And the movie itself, but I want to get back to what I was saying. The original voice cast members have actually voiced their concerns. Even the Legend of Korra actress, they're all saying, and they're all demanding that the series, the movie, the new animated movie would be going for a theatrical release. Which I want to say personally, yes, it deserves a theatrical release. Okay. Right back at you, ogre. No need. I got an ogre. Open wide. That dealt with him. But back to what I was saying about the whole Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. It deserves a theatrical release because personally, I loved the show when I was a kid, and for Paramount to actually, well, to forego a theatrical release is kind of sacrilegious in my opinion.
Which way?
Well, I say sacrilegious because one, this movie, the show alone, was the best of its time. I even have the animated series in physical edition because, well, right now it's being shipped to my home as we speak. But the show itself, I have to own it physically because, one, I have nieces and nephews that are currently watching a lot of shows that may, of course, be beneficial to them. Some that I question. Like, if I have to have my nieces and nephews watch Teen Titans Go constantly on a regular basis, I say no, that is not cartoons. That is not a cartoon. I will practically be showing them Avatar: The Last Airbender because, one, it is a show that they will love forever. I mean, I'm hoping that they love it, but I want to say personally, I want to make sure the movie gets a theatrical release, which, if you have watched or actually viewed on my Instagram, my setup for here in my archive, I have a projector that I of course watch a lot of movies, play games on. I even binge The Sopranos on there. But back to what I was saying. The movie deserves a theatrical release, and I will thoroughly if Paramount won't do it, I will. In my own home, I will legitimately buy the movie. I'm hoping that the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie gets, of course, a digital release, because one, if it just goes on streaming, that just goes against my hopes of wanting to own this movie personally and not have to go through the whole streaming fatigue of like going through subscriptions and all that. Now let's get that armor.
It is?
Useless armor?
Useless? Oh, ye of little faith, this armor was worn by Ivaldi himself. Sure, it's seen better days, but I can restore it with more mist echoes. And it'll help with the effects of Ivaldi's curse.
Unless there is something of value in this workshop, there is little point in staying here.
You saw all the chests in the center chamber, yes? Plus all the goodies tucked away
Sorry
towards the
about
back
that.
of the workshop. And
I have
the
this
3
thing
round
on my
tears,
neck.
of course. But might want to be careful with those.
Why's that?
It's a literal tear in the fabric of reality itself.
Oh.
You want to reach your hand through there? Be my guest.
And now I'm done ranting about the whole... Oh. There's round tears.
Very well.
Let me actually craft some new armor. That's why we also went back for the Mist Echoes. The more Mist Echoes I can retrieve, I can make armor and upgrade it along with it.
If I say so.
You did say so, Sindri. Ah. Well. Smoldering Ember? Well, guess I'm taking a trip to Muspelheim. Again. And while we're at it, we can discuss more of that has transpired. And now I'm done ranting about Avatar: The Last Airbender because, yes, I know the movie deserves to be theatrical. Oh, actually, I just realized there's actually one more part of that story with the whole leak. For those who have actually checked out in the latest reports, the guy who leaked out the movie has actually been caught. He was found in Singapore. The cops found him. And he is now facing two choices. One, he pays the fine for each stream, which each stream alone is about $50,000. But add that on a global scale for how many times it was streamed. It has to be entering in the millions. Because the amount of money, the amount of people who have, of course, spread the word around like the whole link of the movie itself. Yeah, that's a definitely significantly big dollar value. Or, of course, the alternative, he faces 7 years in prison. I think his best option would be going to prison. Because, well, I'm pretty sure the big dollar value, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that kind of money. I mean, if he seized his assets, yeah. Which, in a criminal court case, yeah, you basically lose all your assets, but I'm pretty sure his charges for, like, copyright infringement are at the highest. But not compared to, like, Disney. Because if you look at Disney lawyers, they don't mess around when it comes to their IPs being used by third parties. Now, back to what I was saying in regards to the whole Paramount situation. We're now moving past Avatar. I want to discuss about the finalization of the Warner Brothers sale. It has gone through, even though the petition by multiple actors, directors have actually reached out to try to hold off the sale of Warner Brothers, but sadly, it was short-lived. And the board of directors of Warner Brothers agreed to the $11 billion purchase of the studio. And lastly, of course, the CEO of Warner Brothers has been cut out of a $550 million payout. As in, the board of directors themselves had decided to cut him dry. Not leave him with one red hot dime. That's kind of sad. I mean, there goes his nest egg. Because in this economy, you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky to retire. But that's real world problems. Here we just focus on gaming, movies, and TV. And of course, with the whole sale, what will this entail? Obviously now, Warner Brothers is now owned by Paramount, which they now own the rights to Lord of the Rings, the DC Universe, Mortal Kombat, Scooby-Doo, Cartoon Network. We're definitely going to be seeing all of Cartoon Network shows dropping on Paramount Plus. That's going to happen. And, well, what else is new? I mean, well, this was already known because it kind of does feel weird that Nickelodeon shows and Cartoon Network will be under the same banner. That's totally interesting. But I want to just say, in terms of, like, gaming news, Warner Brothers does own the rights to several video game IPs, including Lord of the Rings, which they shown off with Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War. Then there's the Arkham series, the Gotham Knights video game series that was short-lived during the PlayStation 5 cycle. Then, of course, I just want to talk about the steaming pile of cow dung, which is now been known as Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. For those who have suggested that putting a looter shooter mixed with characters that were not even in the Suicide Squad, because if you can recall from the year that released Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, it was bad. It was unacceptably bad. Their last update ended in tragedy for actually bringing in the Joker. And, of course, the game itself had actually just diminished Kevin Conroy's last performance, which Kevin Conroy, yeah, he was the the voice actor for the animated series, for the animated Batman series, and yeah, this is truly. Oh, wait, I was here. I thought this was. Oh, I thought this was the same spot that we, of course, left at the sword. Yeah, but in terms of the gaming studios that Warner Brothers owns, what will become of them? Will Paramount utilize these assets, or will they close the studios down, just as Disney did when they purchased Lucasfilms? And as we all know, we are getting closer and closer to Star Wars Celebration Day. I hope to see the following get revealed. Like, we get a release date for some of the shows that are transpiring. I'm, of course, referring to Star Wars Ahsoka series. Then there's... Oh.
The gate's closed.
Prepare yourself, boy.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Prevent enemies from capturing Atreus.
Soldier behind you!
Okay. Stay close to the kid. Got it. If he gets captured, the kid's over. Come here, you.
At the ready.
Down you go. Where's the rest? Stand fast. Out you go. Ah. Let's try this again. See ya. Ah. Hold still, you damn hamster. Alright, wait. Down. Stay focused. Ah, crap. More Draugr. Don't get too close, kid. Alright. 3-strike policy. 3 strikes and I'm out. Got it. Where are the rest? Keep close. Come here, you. Let's see if you can fly. You're next. Me? Oh, crap. You touch the kid, I kick your ass. Right back at you. Come on. Who wants some? Oh crap, Traveler. Got him. Oh, you. See ya. Whew.
That was fun. And hard.
Fun? How is that fun? You know he got captured by a frickin' Draugr. Now I want to jump back to what I was saying about the whole Paramount situation. Will they utilize the Warner Brothers? Will they utilize, of course,
I see the way
Warner
out.
Brothers gaming assets, or will they shutter the studios down for good? I'm not saying for good in my case, because one,
There goes
I
my arm,
enjoy playing the IPs that are owned by Warner Brothers in video game form. We'll see when, of course, the whole situation is settled. When the dust is settled and we see what announcements will be transpired by Paramount and Warner Brothers joined as one. And I definitely know for a fact that once we get around this, the subscriptions for Paramount's probably gonna get increased. It's gonna happen. I
Well, it
can.
wouldn't be a challenge without a little challenge, would it?
Well, I was saying, yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. It's sad but true. But all we gotta do is persevere. And now I can move on to the next part of the story. And
There's a sword.
that's a
What's
big
this?
one.
The fifth?
Well, there's no. Well, there is no, no transport, but
Be ready, boy.
I am.
I was gonna say there's no runes to help us escape, but we got to move on. Okay, this guy. Oh crap. Ah, right in the wall. Really? Oh. Come here, you. You hit me, I swing back. Oh, grab all the stuff. Nightmares? Oh, that's easy. That will definitely increase my time. Wolver, great. Oh, those guys are tough. Come here, you. Whoa. Geez, you fight back. Not good enough. Oh, who? Come here, you. This time, I am going to kill your ass. Not good enough. Next. Now you're dead. Anyone else?
More behind you.
Oh, crap. Soul Devour. Really? Okay. Switch to the X. Hold. No time to beat it to death. Definitely each kill I get adds more time. I just gotta do it with a bit of passion. God, I love my work.
Well, I think you've gotten pretty good at that.
Very. Now I want to jump back into another story that has actually transpired. For those who actually have been catching up on the latest news by Xbox, they are making some major changes. I'm talking about, yes. Oh, avoid taking damage.
Here they
Oh
come.
boy.
I'm ready.
20 enemies, great. Definitely mind my surroundings. Oh crap. As long as I don't get any of those exploding Draugr. Will you just go down? Oh crap. No anymore. See ya.
Right side, more of them.
And left too. Genius. Keep going. Come here, you. Make sure I give the kid a chance to do some killing.
More creatures.
Yep, I know, Mimir. It's bad. Two left. One down. One. Two down. Actually, no, one down now. Now you're the last.
Hey, look at us.
And we're through. Now, where is my reward? Oh yeah, I want to jump back to what I was saying with the whole Asha Sherman situation. Officially, there is some major headway in terms of like Xbox right now. And if you actually know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to, yes, Xbox's CEO has announced that, yes, this is an Xbox campaign is now dead and buried, as I said multiple times. And now, Asha Sherman has made an announcement for Xbox. Officially,
a dragon.
Huh?
Officially, Asha Sharma has, well, announced that there's a price cut for Xbox Game Pass. And officially, now the price tag for Game Pass subscription has now dropped, has actually been cut from $29.99 per month. It's now $22. And of course, there is another catch. Call of Duty will no longer be launching day one on Game Pass.
Nervous when we climb.
But in all fairness,
slip.
it's
I
actually honestly, I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty, as you all know. And with the newest Call of Duty that has been rumored to be dropping this year on 2026, when you are getting closer and closer to the release of I don't think I'm ready for another Valkyrie just yet. One, because my Spartan rage is at the lowest as it can be. And two, I think I need to definitely upgrade the crap out of my gear. So we'll come back to that later. And I think maybe I'll take a side trip back to Midgard.
Let's pick up where we left off.
And let's actually, yeah, we'll head back to Midgard because I think I remembered that Sindri and Brock have a new deal. But I mean, we might as well talk to them now. But I think it'd be best to just save it once we go to Midgard. Now I want to jump back to the whole Xbox situation, making some headways. Yeah, the price cut. Xboxes. This is a campaign. This is an Xbox campaign. Is now dead and buried. Which I have to say, that's actually pretty interesting. And the social media is dubbing her as the best Xbox CEO that they have. I say good. I say personally, she's only just making her first acts as CEO. We have yet to see what other major decisions that she's going to make, or what's going to be launching at the Xbox Showcase coming June. I just say, let's just hope that Gears of War E-Day lives up to the hype. Because one, I really just need to see the prequel for Gears of War drop. And I really just want to see some gameplay because it's been almost 2 years since the reveal, and I am getting antsy and concerned if the game will actually launch at all.
Just need a little help from you lot.
Now let's talk to Brock and Sindri and
What
hear
do
what
you
they have
want?
to say.
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brock and I can construct the Dvegrathikar, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammer.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend. And the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Oh, Motsognir the Dwarf King found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konungsgard.
And looky here. A
Kolinsgard.
Konungsgard entry stone. It's got
Kolinsgard?
your name on
Or is it
How
Kolinsgard?
fucking strange.
Okay. Now, let's get onward
Stronghold's
with the
northwest of
shoe.
here, behind the Svartalfheim Realm Tower.
And, of course, discuss further down with the whole Xbox Game Pass was, of course, being updated. Other than the price tag now other than the price cut now being valued at $22.99, we now have an update for, of course, you can be able to update, of course, and pick out your subscriptions for Game Pass. Like, you pick out certain
Brock and Sindri
IPs to
were able
own
to
on
work out their differences.
on Game Pass, including
They are twice as
playing
irritating.
Warcraft, StarCraft,
I think it's nice to see them trust each other again.
and of course Ubisoft, ePlay, and so on and so forth. Which I have to say, this is only just her first year as CEO. Let's just see if she can live up to the hype.
had power, but lacked for strategy. All this could I faithfully provide.
And what else has been
And so, a
transpired?
stranger from a far-off island found himself...
Oh yeah,
in
let's
Zia.
just hope. Oh yeah, and
As he
lastly,
trusted
yeah,
no
if
one
you all
but
have
himself.
actually checked on social media,
That kind of
the
power,
latest,
laddie, I must
the latest
confess, there are
oh my god, logo for
But he's
Xbox has been
Never claimed to
revealed,
be perfect, laddie.
and I
You're
have to
clever.
say,
And often
it looks
too clever by
impressive.
half.
What'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time, my job was to enable Odin. And
I
was
think,
fucking
yeah,
excellent. Gradually, as I grew more to care about
I
people
think
and
I
world,
did all the braziers,
my job
but
became to
might as
contain
well,
him,
of course,
to
check
protect
just to
him
see
from
if they'll
himself.
give us time to
By
go
serving
through
peace, I
all
served
the
his
remaining
interests as well. That's the
segments and
truth.
stories. Also, if
But
you
he
guys
saw
enjoy
just
my
his
commentary
loyalty.
again and my
No longer
gameplay,
trusting
please sure to
my
hit that
motives,
like
but
button and
that was
subscribe for
his
more
heart,
updates.
but
It will
they
help the
tongue.
channel a lot.
Bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual
And
torture.
now I want to, of course,
Well,
back to what I
I'm
was
glad
saying.
we came along to cut off your head.
With the whole
Lucky break that was.
Xbox situation, I definitely hope to see that we see with, well, you know, with the logo that was updated, the price cuts for Game Pass, and Xbox is, hopefully we'll get more exclusives for Xbox, like another Psychonauts, maybe a Blink's Time Sweeper, and I just hope that maybe they'll make some more headways with trying to, like, well, the dragon. The same one that took Atreus. But, oh yeah, I remembered. I killed him. Well, technically, Kratos snapped its wings and it was unable to fly. A short-lived dragon, all the way to the end. Which I actually begged the question in terms of Kratos' ability to take down dragons. If he were to expand as being Kratos, Ghost of Sparta, Bane of Olympus, Destroyer of Fate, Bringer, God of War, I say add Dragon Slayer on the list. Because, one, he has killed already, well, Rasley, which, in this case, in translation, stands for terror, as Atreus was able to point out, and we saw on the health bar from our previous episodes of taking on the dragon. Officially, yeah, it's pretty known. And of course, the dragon that lays here. I actually wanted to think of an awesome showdown. I mean, I would not do the whole AI deepfake thing to see it, but I would probably see, like, if I were to imagine who would win a fight, Smaug the Terrible from the Hobbit series, or Kratos. Hands down, Kratos. I say hands down because Kratos' ingenuity for being able to think and resolve and take down
You're familiar
enemies
with
on the
the tale of
battlefield
Skull
in a
and Hati,
most
bringers of
brutal
day and night?
fashion
Oh yeah,
is quite,
the wolf giants.
quite
Aye.
interesting.
They were born of the archwolf Whitnir, a great nemesis of the Aesir gods. Odin captured them as puppets.
Now,
and
I
kept
want
them
to
in
jump
the
back
caves
to
of
a
Asgard.
saying in
The
regards to
oldest
what's
poet
been
Faye.
transpiring in the gaming
But
industry.
when the sun and moon grew mutinous and stood
But-
still,
Actually,
Odin
no.
put
Let's
Skull
jump
and
back
Hati to
into
use.
a story that I've actually wanted to
With his
discuss.
ancient magic,
For those who
cast the
actually
wolves to
have
the
seen the
heavens
trailer
and
for
began
Clayface,
chase.
I say it
And we'll
looks
pick this up later.
pretty decent. And I would say, and I mean, it follows some of the details that were, of course, noticed in the animated Batman series. But I wanna take this with a grain of salt by saying, well, I don't know why Clayface is deserving a movie because isn't he technically a villain? It still throttles an enigma in my own head, and it's just wow. Alright, let's check out all that we can loot from this particular location. Like right here. Whoa! What now?
Be ready.
Okay. Down you go. Ah, yes. I actually remember now. It's about a specific date that has actually been that I've actually found in an article from Gamer Plus News. From a random leaker, they're suggesting that a upcoming title which is known as The Blood of the Dawnwalker, which is an open RPG vampire video game that focuses around 14th century Europe, and we'll jump back as soon as we deal with this traveler. I hate your shield. Take it off. Oh, you dirty Harry. That does it. Just die already.
A little easier than I thought. Another name. Ulrich. That's all the ones I see. How are we supposed to light the braziers on a tower that's not there?
I guess we'll find out as soon as we visit the legend. The legendary armor that Brock and Sindri were able to lend us a entry stone into. Let me just actually look at the map. What was the name of it again? Was it Vedagod? I think it was called. I think Brock said that. But another thing I want to discuss is with the whole Blood of the Dawnwalker video game, which is a third-person action-adventure RPG focusing around a protagonist set in 14th century Europe who has been blessed with the art of dark magic, which in this case,
Who did?
well, you know, as a vampire. And I have to say, well, this might correlate to a possibility that we might get a state of play because, as we all know, with the whole Blood of the Dawnwalker, it's a third-party game. It's made by a third-party publisher that lends out all their IPs to both PC, PS5, Xbox, and countless other platforms. And officially, we might get another gameplay reveal, a showcase showing off all the latest in terms of the gameplay, new story trailer around Blood of the Dawnwalker, and lastly, of course, we might get an actual release date because it's going to be dropping this year, and I want to see how the game performs in terms of mechanics, how how it does well in terms of like storytelling, and yes, and it would focus around giving the opportunity what kind of additions we would be receiving, because one, I already know Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced has already gotten a major collector's edition going on, and I am almost haunted by the image, because one, it screams to my wallet saying, don't do it. My wallet sometimes screams when I try to purchase certain video games, and yeah, it's so tempting, but I'm already collecting a lot of things here in my archive, which I already have a Captain Rex helmet I keep in my background, and I, of course, have a few, maybe two, maybe three, actually make it 7 keyboards, because each one I keep is very unique.
It says,
based on each
"Glory
game
to
I play.
Mozart."
Currently, well,
May
right
his reign
now,
be long,
I am, like,
prosperous, and filled with
haunted by
peace.
the amount of money that I would have to, like, actually spend on the collector's edition of Assassin's Creed. But, luckily, being a GameStop Pro member has its advantages.
Greetings,
Coupons
and welcome
and
to Conan's Guard.
Conan's Guard. That's what's called. Conan's Guard.
I just want to make sure you're good and prepared before heading in any further. There's all manner of nastiness left over from the Mad Dwarf King's foul practices.
What kind of practices?
Oh, various sacrificing, dark enchantments, blood, magic, and so forth. Quite common among the older dwarves, unfortunately. Old habits are hard to break.
Great.
To work we go.
Alright, let's see what I can upgrade. Curse Valkyrie armor. Not my style. Oh, wait. Ah, what? What? Ah, right, yeah. But I can upgrade my arch panel.
I threw in a polishing on the house. So much blood. Have fun beating out your righteous fury.
Yeah. Thank you. Alright, it's upgraded to the max. Yep, perfect Asgardian steel. Let me check if I can buy any resource. Let me check if I can buy any Asgard. So much for buying Asgardian steel. Sometimes I forget you have to find the materials.
It's another dragon.
I see it, boy.
Dragon.
Chain. I hope we can find the binding shrines.
Alright.
This place is huge.
Yep. And not only huge, but infested with dark foes.
I'm ready.
Ah. Wait a minute. Ah. Eat it. Now, I just hope that blood... Now, I want to jump back with the whole Blood of the Dawnwalker game. I hope that we do get to see... Oh! Where's my loot? Turned to ash. Ah, hello. Another Raven down. I can never, for the life of me, find all the Ravens in this game. I can go through this game almost fanatically, hours on end. Both during and before the pandemic, I would be constantly finding those Ravens. Because I'm somewhat of a completionist. I mean, yeah, because even though I didn't get to finish, of course, the DLC that came out for Ghost of Tsushima's side story, but all in all, I still complete the game regardless, because I'm gonna bring that back up at some point this year as I expand further and further into
Interesting
several
thought,
games I play
It
on
makes
this
sense.
channel.
Nearly everything about dragons is
But
useful. and
lastly,
contains
of
power.
course,
Teeth,
with
scales,
oh
and
boy.
excrement. Shit. Our lad, what
The head is having fun with you.
Ah, you dirty. Stay dead.
Enemies ahead!
I'm here, you. Really? Face me, you coward! Alright. Where's Atreus? Oh wait, did I miss a section? Ah, I did. Now, I want to discuss something that has actually transpired. If you all checked out the latest reports, Sophie Turner did had a injury related to the upcoming live-action Tomb Raider series by Amazon. Officially, they're back on track, and they are continuing filming moving forward. Which I say good for her. I hope she lives up to the hype in terms of the character that she portrays as, in terms of everyone's favorite Tomb Raider. No pun intended. Everyone's favorite treasure hunter extraordinaire in video games. I'm not saying second to
I do not trust the
to
legend.
Nathan Drake, because Lara Croft is the OG Tomb Raider, the OG treasure hunter. Oh. Ah, for goodness sake. You should have stayed dead. Too slow. Now, as we move forward, we're going to be collecting more loot to prepare for what is ahead. And I'll say this, Valkyrie fights are without a doubt the toughest. And we already left the one in Muspelheim, which happens to be the final round. But for good reason. Because one, if you have already seen from my last few posts on Instagram about the whole, well, all the Valkyrie fights, they don't go down easily. They are the definition of don't give up at all. Times. Sorry. I get really antsy when I deal with Valkyries, because they really are not easy. I mean, a few of them can be repetitive, and if you followed my order, my specific order from my previous episodes on how to take down Valkyries, they'll definitely help you out a lot. Now, as we traverse our way through... Oh, here we go. Come here, you. Open wide. You. I thought you were dead. Pretty much one punch is a Wolver's Achilles heel. Or in this case, a broken jaw. Now let's... Oh. We need a light crystal. Best to find it. And while we traverse our way through all the falling places for a light crystal, I want to discuss something in regards to... Oh. There's a soul eater here. Or I'm assuming that's just a regular ancient. Bye, jump. want to jump back into two related stories that focus around Troy Baker. Which for those who of course do or do not know him, he is of course everyone's favorite voice actor for several projects that have of course affected the industry, both gaming, movies, and TV. I'm referring to of course, come here, you. Now I can finally rip out your heart. Kalima, fool. You fool. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. No way across. Alright, put him back. Actually, I'm gonna have to find a way around. But back to what I was saying with Troy Baker. For those who know him, he has actually played numerous roles in video games and movies, TV. For those who have watched Batman Assault on Arkham, he has actually played as Joker. And of course, he also reprised Joker again in the prequel series to Batman Arkham, the Arkham series, which I'm referring to Batman Arkham Origins. And we have, of course, what else? And of course, we have him playing as Talion Ranger of Gondor in the Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War series. We have him taking the role as Joel Miller in Last of Us Part 1 and 2. And of course, everyone's personal favorite. Well, here we go. Down, Pooch. Oh, where is he? Really? Down you go. Ah, there it is. Oh yeah, and I wanted to also mention, yeah.
The apple doesn't fall far.
Yep. Okay, sorry I had to listen to that dialogue with Mimir. But as I was saying, Troy Baker, he has also reprised the role as Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones, The Golden Circle. But back to what I was saying with the main story, the point being is that he said that he has actually loved reprising video games so much that he actually wants to be a founder of his own video game studios and actually start going into video game development. And of course, he has... Okay, wolves, great. Is that it? Are there any more? Good. Now, as I was saying with the whole Troy Baker situation. Oh, and I completely forgot. Troy Baker was actually in this game. For those who, of course, remembered Magni, well, he, great, over.
Tell me when.
Come here, you. Now, as I was saying back with Troy Baker, he actually reprised the role as Magni. I totally forgot. Now, he does want to get into gaming developing. He actually wants to fund and create his own studio to create the best video games possible, like be one of the greats, of course. And he, of course, he's working closely with the voice actor who plays as Bayek Oh my god. Let's say Bayek of Siwa. For those who remember, who don't know who he is, the actor behind him plays as the OG assassin from Assassin's Creed Origins, which was a prequel game that focuses around the origin of the assassins, and of course how they go up against the foes that would not be named Templars but would be called the Order of the Ancients. And lastly, of course, he did make another statement in regards to his character,
Stone number 2.
Joel
This
Joel
place is
Miller.
even bigger than
He
Gator Guard.
said in his post on
Dwarf King's
on
reach
social
appears
media,
vast.
he said,
Wonder what happened to him.
'Tis a great mystery.
"This will
even
not
amongst
be the
sons
last
of
we'll be
Vivaldi.
seeing of Joel Miller,"
What's of
which
Nia's behavior
could hint
before his
at two
disappearance
possibilities.
grew
One, we
increasingly
might be
erratic.
seeing
Why?
Joel Miller be
The vague graphic,
Joel Miller be
the very
taking
armor
more
you find
significant
yourself
roles
searching
in,
for.
say,
But
Last
we
of Us
found
Part
two.
3, like
I'd wager his
flashback
failure to
moments,
find a third ingredient
or some
drove him to
gameplay
madness.
interaction with playing as Joel Miller.
Still won't open?
And, oh,
Looks
here
like
we
need
go.
3.
Yeah, I have too much Spartan rage, but I gotta use up some of it, though. Ah, crap. Alright. See ya. Come here, you. Anyone else? Dead last.
The enemies are strong here. Keep your guard up.
Yeah, but we are stronger. Now, back to what I was saying with Troy Baker's official statement that he said on social media, saying this will not be the last we'll be seeing of Joel Miller. Could hint to the possibility of maybe more flashback moments with Joel Miller in Last of Us Part 3. Maybe another round. Maybe we get to see more of him in a prequel from Naughty Dog, focusing around Joel and Tommy as they survive the outbreak, and of course, them being together in them working together in Boston with Tess, and what was left? And of course, honestly, yes, Bill and oh wait, no, Joel didn't meet Frank in the video game. He did actually meet Frank in TV show form, but they both never met in video game form. But back to the story at hand, yeah, Joel Miller. Oh yeah, back to the story at hand. Troy Baker has been, of course, possibly bringing back, well, yeah, Joel Miller in a more short appearance capacity, if that makes sense. Sorry, I get overhyped when I hear certain news around that, saying like, what's the possibility what this could lead, and theorize what we might be getting in the future. And I want to jump back with the whole Blood of the Dawnwalker situation that I mentioned before. Oh boy. Really? I'm here, you. That it? Now, back with the whole Blood of the Dawnwalker situation, yeah, it has a possible showcase date around April 28th, but this could feed to another possibility. With the state of with State of Play that, of course, was rumored to have dropped on April 14th, has proven to be nothing but a rumor with a grain of salt. A lot of salt. Which sad, but true. But we just hope PlayStation can actually pick up where they left off and actually provide us with more games to continue their great legacy, because they have a lot of IPs. It's just PlayStation's refusing to utilize most of their assets. I speak in terms of like some of the titles that have, of course, have yet to return in more current generation consoles, which I'm referring to Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Infamous, Killzone.
I do not know.
Whoa, back up.
Find out, but they're rather messy.
Alright.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Definitely utilize. Oh, tassel one, great. Ah. Oh, watch your spots. Right. Got his tail. Where do you think you're going? I swear. These tassel workers are getting annoying. I hate tassel worms. They're like whack-a-moles, but worse. Pretty much they're whack-a-moles that fight back. Now, let's see how to do this puzzle. Voila! Now let's also find that. Now let's also find those.
Here we go.
Yep.
You enjoy freeing them.
Well, yeah. Still seems like the right thing to do.
Kid has a point. Maybe this leads all the way up to the next room. Last room, technically. Ah, tassel worm's all by himself. Aha! Not even that much effort. Oh, that needs effort. Not really.
Ready, father.
Now I want to jump back. With the whole blood... Now with the PlayStation State of Play, that could happen. Potentially in May. But we are getting close to May, so we might get a possible announcement on the 28th. Because already PlayStation's already making some headway, because we already got Sorrows coming out next week. And we also have...
Boy.
And we also had Pragmata dropping on, of course. I mean, yeah.
Interesting.
Pragmata, I do have it. I've been playing a little bit of it, and I have to say, really enticing. Although I am playing less and less on Pragmata because, well, I'm still locked on Crimson Desert. I'm still stuck at Hernan, and with the updates that keep constantly going around, it's sometimes it gets a little bit nauseating. But a good game nonetheless. Will you hold still so I can hit you?
Last one. Let's go free.
As soon as I get...
I'm not ready.
Ah. Hold still. Where you come from? Enough of this crap.
Come here. Why did the dwarf thing want this armor so badly? What's so special about it?
There are many legends behind the debate Graffita. A suspicious amount of legends, which makes confirming anything about this particular armor difficult. But the one constant among them is the ability of the armor to offer ultimate protection. A useful attribute for an unpopular king, you see.
Yet this plagued land is all that remains of him.
That is true.
This is why you do not trust legends, boy.
Well, what can you trust?
Yourself, your eyes, your instincts. Blind trust in a legend is a gamble, and rarely does it pay off.
If
He
you
has
say
a
so.
point. Which, speaking of which, I take my own lessons to heart when it comes to dealing with gambling. I gamble with my life, never my money. I take that royally to heart because, one, I do a lot of powerlifting in my spare time, and boy, I go heavy. I go, like, extremely heavy. Like, I sometimes do squats at... I sometimes squat, like, over, like, 400... almost 400 pounds, and I swear, I do, like, my max reps, like, I start doing the lightest weight for 20 reps, all the way down to a 1 rep max. Oh boy, that is a big dragon.
Look out there!
Yeah, you're welcome, you overgrown, useless reptile. I say overgrown, useless reptile because, well, as a term of endearment because, one, that dragon ain't gonna help me for crap. I just released them all for nothing. Well, not really for nothing. I got an enchantment, but it'll be fun to actually, you know, fly on a dragon's back. Kind of like the old days when you watched How to Train Your Dragon, or if you played on PlayStation 3, the roguelike dragon riding video game called Lair, which focuses a sort of dystopian society of humans,
What did you expect?
and dragons and all magical
Maybe the phone
beings
room's in better shape.
against, well, both sides named
Another one
the
here.
Assylians and Mokai have been fighting for centuries in a great divide that
That's a
caused
lot of arms.
That's fair to say.
what was it? A
7,
massed
8?
division
They shoot 4
between
bows
two
at once?
More of a
true
swordsman.
nations that
He did
led
only
to
have the 2
almost
eyes.
them killing
like Thor could've had
each
to
other
fight.
entirely.
It's what he does.
But the game was short-lived in the end. I mean, the story was actually kind of unique, and the game and the idea of like concept of like actually riding on dragons seemed awesome. But all in all, it wasn't meant to be. But sometimes, well, back in that day, a lot of studios would throw out a lot of ideas, but their gaming mechanics in terms of like gameplay would prove either A, groundbreaking, or bring to their destruction. I mean, sometimes in the gaming industry, it could be either A, you can make yourself very successful, or you will lose and become a laughingstock of the gaming industry. It's a definite gamble.
Do you hear that?
What?
No. What do you hear, boy?
Crying. And screams.
From
A
where?
large crowd of people.
Just old spirits, I suppose. Leftover victims of the Mad Dwarf's reign. Still, that's rather ominous.
Spirit.
They're getting louder. They sound almost like... Helllock!
Oh. Okay. Now I'm pissed. Get out of that armor. I'm gonna rip you in half. You hit me, I hit back. Anyone else? Easy peasy lemon
Hey, look at
squeezy.
this. A blood trail.
Ugh. That is nasty. But let's grab this loot. Grip of the Valkyries is better. Plus, I already upgraded it.
There's a passage behind this throne.
A secret passage.
Well, wouldn't be a proper throne room without a secret passage.
Mimir has a point.
Maldsignir.
Man. Robbing, looting the corpse of a king. Seems messed up. Also, very
over here.
nasty. What is that?
Huh. Interesting.
What?
You may want to write that down.
Oh. Yeah. Now I want to dive into another story that has actually transpired, and this is the big one. This is in regards
The things you pulled
to
from
the
him.
whole...
Those
well,
must be the 3 mythical ingredients Brock was talking about.
Oh yeah,
I can
the
say
Elden
with
Ring
utmost
movie.
certainty
Officially,
that I've never laid eye on a stranger set of
A24's
objects in my
movie
life.
produced
How are Brock and
by
Sindri supposed to
Alex
go
Garland has
Whatever they are.
started
Don't
filming
count the
now,
dwarves out, lad.
and
They're right
right
threats,
now
but they're
there is
resourceful.
a
They
large
once made an
number of
unbreakable chain out of little more than a cat's
leaked
footstep and
scenes
bird
for
spit.
the movie showing
That doesn't
off,
even make
including,
sense.
of course, well, officially we already have the cast members. Officially, we have Nick Offerman, Ben Whishaw,
The
Kaylee
legend. You want sense,
Spaney,
you shouldn't be talking to a severed
Ben.
head.
Oh, I already said Ben Whishaw. Jonathan Price, and many, many more. And well, fair discussion. I hope this movie does live up to the hype. And well, I say this is gonna be the biggest movie that's gonna be shown off because one, we already see its budget being valued at $100 million for A24, and also it's A24 Studios. It's heavily known that A24 has been thoroughly known for bringing movies to their most cinematic potential possible. And I'll be frank, it is massive. I have no doubt in my mind that this movie's gonna be massive. And another thing, I wonder with what A24 is doing with their ideas, like, for example, Death of a Unicorn. What is Hereditary? What are those guys been smoking is my question. Because the amount of, like, effort into doing all those movies, like Death of a Unicorn, I find myself haunted by the, like, well, the adaptation, seeing how
Wonder
a
what this
unicorn
place
looks
looked
like,
in better times.
and how they
Colin's
react
dad
in
was a
reality. I'm like,
beautiful
oh my
lad in his
god.
heyday.
Ugh.
Before the Dwarf King's obsession poisoned his mind.
How could he let that happen?
The dwarf blindly trusted in the legend and pursued it without thought to the consequences. This is the result.
Ah,
Trust is a gamble. Like you said.
amen to
King
that.
lost.
Oh. Woo! Incoming. Right back at you. Why won't you just die? Oh, sorry about that. Angle of my camera was off. Down you go. Also, as we get closer and closer to May, which is one of my favorite months personally, because, well, yeah, we got a lot of updates that might actually be transpiring. One is a big rumor. We have already the possibility of what's going to be shown off in terms of, like, well, the upcoming Ahsoka series. We have yet to get any official teaser or release date for the show itself, but we already know Dave Filoni actually is working heavily on the project, as well as several projects, including Maul's Shadow Lord, which already has gotten some major headlines
You boys
already.
look right beat.
They found the materials. But they're
Oh,
so
well,
weird.
the dialogue
How do you
speak
build
here.
a piece of armor out of something so
None yet.
None yet.
None your fucking business. Trade secret.
We get our ways.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh, Fires of Ares. Ooh. I'll take that. Let's upgrade to its full potential. Now let's move back on to the story at hand. With May being around the corner, we already have updates for what will be coming out. Yep. I mean, well, not yet, no
Atreus,
official
you mean?
updates, but we already have the latest news of what could be transpiring. Yes, we have the May the 4th Star Wars celebration, which if and when that goes through on May the 4th, I will be keeping tabs on, of course, what will be shown off, including, hopefully, we might get an update on, well, yeah, of course, the Ahsoka series, maybe a release date on Star Wars Zero Company, just to keep everyone informed. I'm not going to play the game personally because it's a turn-based strategy game. Me, I want to be more I want a more grounded experience, and a lot of people, including me, are actually starting to show their support for Star Wars Battlefront 3, which hopefully, if EA renews their contract, if EA actually does renew their contract with Disney, then we might actually get some leeway into getting Battlefront 3. And, well, that, I mean, I'm hoping, but EA's president says they wanted to work more closely with, well, what was it? Oh, yeah, they want to work more closely with their with their in-house games, which includes, of course, Battlefield, which Battlefield 6 already came out. Speaking of which, I want to just take a break from the whole Star Wars segment and saying, yeah, we officially may be having a release window for, oh, actually, no, not a release window. I meant to say, we're actually got an update that says, of course, Michael B. Jordan will be working closely with a producer that I'm unfamiliar with. His name escapes me, but he'll be. But point is, he's planning on working on making a live-action adaptation of Battlefield, which is very interesting. I mean, actually, it's interesting, yeah, but with video games getting their own movie and TV adaptations, and
But Why is the floor on the ceiling?
That is weird.
Those realm doors seem to mirror the ones above.
That's interesting.
Up there. Tyr
Where
used
is
the
that?
same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Alright.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim door.
Interesting. But can
Very.
we reach it?
Not from here.
Alright. Unless you have a ladder. Ah, great. Door's open. But it's upside down. Great. Looks like... oh. Even better.
Well, one inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries.
Whoa.
Looks like more giant. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big.
Gotta be. Now, with the whole Battlefront 3 situation, I actually follow this big, huge Star Wars fan called an influencer called Bombastic. He hails from Australia, and I follow him thoroughly
Boy,
because he gives me updates on
this
the
is the
latest
room for
what
your
is
knight.
transpired for
That's
like
right.
Battlefront if
And
we can
look,
actually get Battlefront
we're on
3.
the other side of the door.
And he
The
said,
upside-down
of course,
door.
and he's actually
What are you
reaching
thinking?
out to a lot
Stand
of
back.
Okay.
gamers to try to see if we can get Battlefront 3. I personally do want to see Battlefront 3 because I've explained it before in several other stories that, well, what I want to see in Battlefront 3, they can expand further on both the latest and Clone Wars stories. And whoa. We'll just take a break on this whole story. We'll save that for another episode
Extraordinary.
as
The whole
we
room is built on some kind of axle.
figure out how to deal with
There's
that.
chains on both sides. Without those,
We can flip the temple.
Flip.
all right.
What now?
Wait. You're suggesting flipping the temple. Is that even possible?
Uh-oh. Things are happening.
Please tell me I don't have to fight those jumbo-sized statues. Oh,
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
good.
Want me to read this one?
I'm getting sick and tired of trolls.
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says void.
Ominous.
Go on.
Boy.
Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast. Ow.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach them, whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable.
Exactly.
Not sure what happens when we recklessly upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't mind a lead.
Well, who knows?
All right.
Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
Now, back to what I was saying with the whole... Well, now that we're here, I can actually get back to what I was saying in terms of, like, the Star Wars Bombastic series. Well, Star Wars, the influencer,
Look here.
Bombastic, and
Another.
he has actually reached out to a lot of
His name is
support on the
Bernard.
internet to, like, try to see if
think
we can
Mother
get
said he was
Battlefront
the king
3,
of the
like,
giants.
demand EA to
Aye,
actually
that
work
he
on
was. And
work on
quite a
Star
bit
Wars
more.
Battlefront 3 from last
think he
year,
had a lot of
but...
kids.
All in
That,
all,
little brother,
we
is what
won't
we call
know
an
if
understatement.
they'll ever actually make a Battlefront 3
dead.
because the last time we actually got
Nobody
close to
killed
getting
him.
one was
Giants
from,
died from those.
well,
They may.
pre-Disney
It was
acquisition,
rare among
but
the legends.
sadly it was scrapped when Disney bought the company. And of course, EA definitely swamped up with Battlefront 1 and 2. Well, one failed to produce to
statues.
give us Clone
I don't
Wars
think they're the kind
content.
that come to life,
Just
if that's
focused
what
primarily
you're
on the Empire
often
Strike,
said that in the
on
book again
the
with the
original
death
trilogy, which was kind of bad. I mean, although visually the game looked pretty awesome on Ice Engine, but all in all, the experience was not my cup of tea. I would rather just... Honestly, I would just rather be playing the OG Battlefront 2, Battlefront 2 from back in the early 2000s, just to really enjoy the experience of, like, you know, being a part of the galaxy far, far away. Man, this puzzle gets difficult. Especially when you're dealing with buzzsaws of death. Oh no, as we get closer and closer to May, we still have the possibilities of what will be coming out. I'm talking about, of course, the whole Star Wars May the 4th update with the possibility of getting, well,
I'd have thought, brother.
so...
Why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Me I am. Just a little bit. Well, that... Oh yeah, that's helpful. Wait for it, wait for it. Now! And... Ah, crap. Timed it wrong. Whew. That was close. Yeah, boy. Well, that was easy. Ooh. The Hyperion Gribble. That's right, that's... This should make things more interesting. Wait for it now.
Jane, we made it.
Time to do what you do, brother.
Alright. Also with May, we have the possibility of what will be releasing in terms of like PlayStation, because like there is the rumored state of play coming in May. So, oh, I thought it was far enough, but that's all the latest in terms of stories. Now we can get back to the unfolding of Kratos and Atreus' journey on their way to Jotunheim. Back up, back up. I think that was the last one. Why do I hear something big? Oh, great. I'm gonna get me. And one more. Up. Oh, great, more. Okay, bring out the Hyperion grip. I think that's all. Up. That doesn't. Yeah, I'm officially out of stories. Now we're just gonna try to make our way through and flip the temple. Which, as I say it, it does sound interesting.
Could be quite a
But
wait.
quite concerning,
They're
because
just waiting for us.
what kind of detrimental effect would I do? Because Kratos has been known to destroy things in the most spectacular fashion. Really? Ha! You brought that to yourself. Ah, crap. There's barely any cover. Feel the burn, baby.
Come. The other chain waits.
Here we go. Alright, last one's on the other side. Where's the kid? Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ah, it's the other kind. Variety is so important.
Oh yeah, sure. If you don't want to die first. Ah, this sucks. Curses. Man, my... Oh, even better. Go. Wait for it. Yes, to be patient. When you're patient, the solution presents itself. Always study your always mind your surroundings. That's what Ra's al Ghul said to Bruce Wayne when he was training for the League of Assassins. Well, technically, in the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy, technically.
Hate this part.
Surely, I mean, if you remembered from Liam Neeson's quote, he said, "What was it? Oh crap! Ah, God, jeez." Well, not my best fashion, but oh no, I got a little too distracted in the moment. But now I learned. In video games, that's one part about it. Sometimes you live and you learn. And besides, this will be my makeup from my F-up.
I can't believe we're so
Now,
close.
I, for one, never
pardon my
doubted.
French for saying this, but
Right.
now that was a makeup for my fuck-up. Pardon my French again.
Leave them in peace.
Sometimes I can find myself monologuing and just lose track of my gameplay. That's my problem. That's a little bit of a problem, but all in all, I still am devoted to give you guys the best cinematic gameplay I can provide to you guys. Now, sorry again for the whole dying in a most derivative way. Oh my god. The most derivative way possible. But oh yeah, I also want to forget another release that's coming out in May. Well, yeah, other than, of course, the supposed state of play, an update from Star Wars Celebration, but we may actually get, of course, the release. We are, oh my god, I meant to say, we're already in the release window of, oh yeah, James Bond 007 First Light, the prequel to James Bond's story as he takes on the role as before he becomes a 00. That's all I'm gonna say. There's no more story. Now we can get back to the game before we die again in the most derivative way possible. Really? Okay, just wait for him. Actually, wait. Right. Yours different. Oh, crap. Ah! I swear, I can't deal with all these guys firing at me. Okay, I am going to thoroughly beat the living crap out of those guys. I hate L-walkers. Oh crap. Whoa, jeez. Okay. I don't have time for this crap. Will you all just die? I had enough of Hellwalkers.
Time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
Let's just agree to stop saying flip the temple.
Sorry,
Starting to
Mimir.
sound
I've already
normal.
said it at least 4 times. Run! Whoo! I refuse to die being squashed. And once again, sorry again for dying in the most derivative way possible. I prefer to keep all my limbs intact and not get squished or
He's kept
spiked
Jotunheim
to
out
death.
of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
Nice. Here we go.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Yes, I know. I know that because I do deadlifting. I lift with my legs. I refuse to lift with my back. If I do, I'd be pretty much be paralyzed from the waist down. And whoa. Now that was awesome.
On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy to be on your side, brother.
See that, Mimir? Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? Lad
Wow.
found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus. And that is good to hear.
I agree. Now let's see what Tyr has in store.
Ha! I guess the temple was made to be flipped.
Look, the tree's upside down. Or are we? I'm not sure anymore.
Me neither. I wonder what's in that thing. Care to do the honors, kid?
Roy, your knife.
If you please. It's an entry stone.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great Outdumblers. That's the Unity Stone.
The what?
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed. If Tyr possessed this, that explains how he could visit all the realms and other lands to boot.
Wow.
He held this. In the panel in Odin's library.
Yes. Yes, that's it. I understand now.
Understand
It
what?
shows Tyr walking the realm between realms. You know how you must never stray from the path?
Yeah?
Well, Tyr always followed his own path, if you catch my meaning.
Meaning what?
The realm between realms.
What? Well, so we have to go to the realm between realms. And I'm afraid this is all the time we have for tonight's episode. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll be back on for another episode coming soon. And if, of course, if you guys enjoy my commentary and my gameplay, please sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. And as always, all gamers are welcome here at the Archives. Thank you and have a good night.